Not right now. No, I'm offline. Oh, wait, they're sending data. That's what it's telling me. They haven't connected back yet, though. So I'm assuming. Oh, it looks like we're
Well,
back on
the
Facebook.
chat's still going.
Is the chat still going?
Chat's still
I,
going.
I,
That gives
I,
me hope
I
that it
think
could.
we're back on both of them now. I think so because I'm seeing that on my. Yeah, y'all forgive me. I'm going to have a cigarette. I'm still in that process of trying to quit,
Yep.
but things being what they are, we don't give a shit.
Let me get back to regular YouTube here.
I think I'm back on. Anyway, we were here waiting on y'all. Y'all left. Shit. We waited though. We're faithful. That's what we are. We'll sit here and wait on your ass to come back. That's what we did. Anyway,
Okay.
I think we're yes. YouTube is saying we're back, and I think we're back on Facebook too. All right, now, but we lost all our viewers. See, viewer count
No,
went down to.
they're trickling back. The ones
Oh,
that know how to
yeah.
be fresh are coming back.
You're back on YouTube.
Woo! And I'm back on Facebook. So there you go. John Dunn, we love you too, buddy. I appreciate every one of you. Mark, Jerry Wallace, you've been in there forever, buddy. I'm just, sometimes I do. I get a little. 8 years of this. 8 years this family been together. I see names in there I've seen 8 years ago. I just.
Okay, caught up.
Yep. Anyway, where were we? Oh, yeah, kicking Donnie's ass. That's where we were. So, what were you saying, Sherry?
Oh, well, I didn't mean to interrupt y'all, but I just wanted to let you know about the YouTube thing because I'm sitting here watching it on TV, but talking to you on my phone. So anyway, how Craig was talking Electoral College, and yeah, I mean, on the one hand, yeah, when they wrote it and came up with the idea, there was only the 13 colonies, but even then, I mean, they had to go and fetch all the votes and bring them up, and
they had local elections, and those elections were determined, and then that information
right,
sent
right.
on to a county or to the state.
Yeah,
all that.
computer
And,
where it was instantaneously transmitted.
when Bob votes today, we know it today. See,
was
that's what the difference is.
But on the one hand, I can kind of understand because, in accordance with Constitution, all that happy horse shit. But on the other hand, yeah, probably time to retire that old school way of doing things.
The advancement in technology alone allows each citizen now a voice, and the claim of not knowing anything can't be used anymore because of the instantaneous news we have. Damn near, regardless of where you are, you could live in bumfuck Egypt. You could put a satellite dish on top of your house. Bing, you got information. So information travels fast. And,
I mean, hell, we sit here most nights, when the show's on, we are talking live time right now to a guy in Australia.
Yes, where is he? Oh, he's not here.
Aussie Dave is not here tonight. No.
Aussie Dave's not here right now.
That was not happening 250 years ago.
No. Wasn't even happening 100 years ago, 50 years ago. Oh, Lord, let's don't go down that route. Shit.
But kind of going with...
In our lifetime, look at the advancements. We, all of us probably, most of us, not all of us, a lot of us, pre-internet days. The first exposure I had to the internet was when the Army got it, and it was DOS, MS-DOS. Boy, you had to learn how to type all sorts of shit in there. And, it was difficult to use. And then Windows came out. Now it's everything in front of me. I have a touchpad over here to control what camera goes to. I don't like that camera because look at me. Shit, I look ugly enough. I don't need that shit. I think I look better on that camera. So,
I mean,
technology.
When I think about it, the phone I am holding in my hand is more powerful, whatever, than the computers that took up an entire room that got them to the moon and back.
There you go. That's a very good analogy. The device you have in your hand right now is more powerful than the system that it took to put a man on the moon. Now, I love
Yeah.
to say that sometimes because when I was in my teenage years in Slidell, Louisiana, uh, we lived in an area right down from the NASA uh, uh, facility. It was surrounded by barbed wire and all this shit, but that was their computer center. That whole building was nothing but computers. Uh,
Right.
yeah, and all
Yeah.
of that power right now is in the palm of your hand.
I mean, those things, they had no earthly idea back then how much a gigabyte of
No,
information
we
was.
didn't know what
Never
a gigabyte was, unless it was just some guy that took a really big bite of the pie.
I
That was
mean,
a
they
big gigabyte
they
there,
were
Bob.
having a hard time wrapping their heads around a megabyte back then,
Yeah, no, it's
and it
hard to
took
even
a whole
comprehend now. You know,
servers to even store that kind of information. My God,
and we're talking megabytes now. They're talking even larger than that. You know,
you
Yeah.
know,
yeah,
I've,
the
I've got
future.
a memory chip in my phone the size of my little finger, man.
Terrible.
It
It's good,
is
but that's
Terrible.
rough.
half.
Hey, let me catch up again because Bruce Butterfield came in with a $10 donation. Bruce, thank you very much. And Patrick Eisenhower came back with another $2 and said, I hope you were able to receive my message. I did indeed. Yes, grandfather was a veteran, son is a veteran, military school. Yeah. Thank you, brother. Thank you, and thank your family for the sacrifices they've made in this fight. You know, it's yeah. Yeah, that goes right back into my thoughts about Donnie at Arlington. It does. I'm like a lot of veterans. It pisses me off. Fuck you. Get out of there. You have no, you draft dodging coward, you shitting ass thing. I didn't like it when he was going there when he was president. It irked me every time I saw him go to the tomb in the unknown. Because it just pissed me off. Fuck you. And you've heard what the stories are. His own chief of staff, General McMillan, and the other losers and suckers and all that shit. We all saw him on the fucking stage when he referred to John McCain. He only a hero because he was captured. I like people that weren't
Correct.
captured. John McCain,
Correct.
for those of you that don't know, his father was an admiral of the Pacific fucking fleet when John was shot down. John could have got out of that fucking prison. The Vietnamese were going to turn him loose if he had wanted to go because of his father's position. John McCain is the one that said no, he wasn't going unless everybody in that prison was going out the door with him. So is John McCain a hero? You fucking ain't right he was.
Well, I
Nobody
mean,
left behind.
And
that's part of the military. What is it? Which code is it? If I'm ever taken hostage and I'm senior,
well,
or
sure.
ever taken POW,
Name, rank,
and if
serial number, that
I
kind of
will
thing.
take and if I'm junior, I will follow the orders of the senior POW.
Oh, you're
And
talking about that's your general rules.
right,
You have 13 general rules, and for the life of me,
I
sometimes
don't
memory. Yeah. Anyway, go ahead.
I don't know if he was senior while he was, but he was a lieutenant at the time, but I don't know if he was senior. However, he probably assessed the situation and made the determination if he was senior, I can't get out of
Well,
here
I
with.
know a little bit about his history. John McCain wasn't exactly what the Navy would have held up as a perfect pilot. John McCain had already crashed a couple aircraft. To be honest, at the time, John McCain was lucky to be flying because any other pilot probably would have been knocked out of
If
the
he
pilot
made,
seat
if he
and
made a command
ended up in
decision,
the navigate. Anyway, go ahead.
if he made a command decision that he didn't think it was possible to get himself and all other men out alive,
It
he probably said, well, then, okay, John, talking to himself, suck it up and deal with it. Because, it's either, if he was senior and in that position, he was probably thinking this is an all or nothing, and all ain't looking good.
I just know that John McCain was not going to walk out of there unless he took those around him with him, and that wasn't going to happen. And
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
and you could bet your ass that. Oh, I'm sorry. I got my mind trying to do two things at once. George, are you? Don't let me be rude. George, are you with us? George. George, talk to us, George. We can't hear you.
Is Spunky back?
Is Spunky
How about
there?
Spunky?
Oh,
See,
Lord, I
Spunky-
saw him light up, but I did not hear him.
Right.
Still doesn't have any volume. Spunky, you have to go into your Discord settings and put your volume up in Discord. Not just your phone or whatever device. You have to go into your settings to get your
Well, George
volume
is
up.
having the same problem.
Spunky, I don't know if you can hear me, but if you can, and you're on Discord on a phone, go to the three dots in the top right corner. Click on those and then go to voice settings and turn up the volume.
All right, and while he does that, let me jump in here and thank Daniel Solomon, who came in with a $2 donation and gave good advice to me that said, kind bud, not cigs, John. I know it, brother. I'm trying really. This is not that kind. But it is. It's where I live, brother. It's where I live. Besides that, I'm fighting a habit that I've had for over 50 years. I know I have to quit. I can hear it in my voice. I can feel it in my lungs. It's more of a, it's a crutch is what it is. My anger or my whatever. Yeah,
Very
anyway.
difficult.
Yeah.
Very
Let me
difficult
also
habit
thank
to break.
thank Jake Sellers, who came in with a $20 donation. I like this comment. Jake came in and said, "We are in this fight for Hirsch Goldberg, Poland,
Yep.
and his family and all the other hostages and families. I love each other and never forget who you are, or where you came from. We stand united as one for the sake of our country. Vote blue, baby." That's a damn good sentiment. That's what I'm talking about. The fight we're in ain't guaranteed. It's all dependent upon us. It's our fight. We win it or lose it. And Shaky Me Bones came in with a very nice donation and said, "Remember the literal meaning of the MAGA flags that say 'Take America Back.' They mean to me that they want to take us back in time and rights, and not to take America back from anyone. Fuck them and vote blue." I like that sentiment. That's my sentiment. Fuck you. I'm voting blue. I wouldn't vote for that man if he was the only candidate there. I'd give up voting. James Tripp just came in with $5. So James, thank you very much. I appreciate y'all's kindness very much. It's coming. It's helped a lot. Thank you very much. Anyway, yeah, baby. It's where was I? Whew, that's what I mean. John's mind is like it's here and then it's over there, and this shit's getting hard to corral. My Rolodex is up there. Cards are flying every freaking way you go. Look at mice up there trying to pick them up, put them back in the right file. Anyway, Spunky, you didn't make it.
He's still trying.
He's still trying. I'm going to leave you right there. Maybe you're fiddling with it and see what happens. Let's recycle George back up here and see if we can get him back on the air here.
John, did you hear Donald Trump this weekend saying that he admitted to interfering with the last election?
He said he has a right to interfere.
Right.
He has a right. Yeah, I have a right to interfere. That's
Talk about indicting himself.
It speaks to who he is. Yes, he believes he has the right to pressure the state of Georgia to find 11,780 votes. Isn't that sad that number is stuck in your head? 11,700. That's all I need because I won the state. No, you didn't. But if you come up with 11,780 votes, yeah, you would. But that's not the way the game works. So, yeah, he knows what he's doing. He feels That's his right as a president, is to put his thumb on the scales to determine the outcome of any election. Any election. If
He
it's
is
contested, well, just ask Almighty,
he
all
is so
powerful.
stupid because Chuckin's first hearing on the remand from the Supreme Court on the immunity bullshit is Thursday. Do, does he think that that woman is that damn stupid that she's not, aware of that? I mean,
Oh,
she's pretty bald.
what do
And
we
he,
got? How many days until the debate? It's what, Tuesday? This coming
10th,
next Tuesday or something?
the tenth,
it's
I think, isn't it? Oh, that was on the 10th. Boy, no,
yeah,
I think it's
today. It's next Tuesday night.
Yeah, yeah, next Tuesday. Yeah. Oh, I'm waiting with bated breath. Are you shitting me? I want to
Uh,
watch her slice and dice his ass into 100 pieces.
oh,
His
I
his
think
his his usual rhetoric isn't going to play out. It's not going to be. She's not. I think she's going to be loaded for bear. And he just put out a statement just the other day, or just today, yesterday, whatever. He doesn't need to prepare. They asked him again, "Are you preparing?" I don't need to. I've been doing this all my life. Yeah, you've been selling a line of bullshit your whole life. People are
well
tired of hearing that same old bullshit.
that is kind of true because how many times has he been sued in court where he's having to face
Oh my God. You
so
can't count the number of times that man's been sued in court, mainly by his own contractors, the people that built all his buildings and all that shit. Everything that ever did for that man, they had to take him to court to get paid.
he's
This is
been
not.
up
This is the
opposing
same old Donald Trump. He's a piece of shit that has been nothing but a leech on this society all his life until he saw an opening of hatred and bigotry and all that shit swell up, and he thought he'd just step right into that and start pointing fingers at the black guy that was in office. That's where he
yeah.
got his power from.
Oh my
Because,
God, did you hear? Oh Jesus Christ, this is reaching. They're trying to make noise and cry about because how in her acceptance speech Kamala said something about being a daughter of Oakland, right?
oh, so they're
Well,
they're contesting whether she was born in Oakland or was she
uh,
born in
was
oh boy.
yeah,
actually technically
Here,
in Berkeley.
here we go,
in
another
Berkeley. That's
birther
what it was.
moment.
Yeah,
It,
another
it's
birther moment. She's trying
it,
to claim. Yeah, it's a bunch of bullshit. Anybody who listens to that crap, you got two holes in your head. You're going for three.
they're
You know,
like,
it's
oh, dragging out her birth certificate, all those other bullshit. Oh, she said she's from Oakland. She born in Berkeley.
oh
Berkeley's right
lordy.
street. Are you kidding me?
I'm
You know,
sorry. I lived there. You know what we called it? The Bay Area. That's what it was called. Is the Bay
it's
Area. That included San Francisco, Oakland, Berkeley, all of that shit. It's the
I
Yeah.
Bay Area. It's
right
one
there.
thing. It's not like,
It,
oh, them people over the bridge over there. We don't want them people over there. No, it's none of that shit.
that, that would be like, you
I
know,
would love to go back. I would love to see. I love Texas. Been here just about all my life. But I did spend time out in California, and outside of Texas, it is probably one of it was the prettiest place I've ever been. I used to make a ride on my motorcycle. But this is still smoking. Don't do that. Put that out. Between San Jose and Half Moon Bay out there, over the Santa Cruz Mountains there. And that memory
I
will
mean,
always live in my head as there or riding from San Jose across the Bay Bridge and up to Clear Lake. I remember that ride going through Napa Valley at a time when Napa Valley didn't look like it did now. But the winery still did the same thing. If you stop, you're getting drunk. Anyway. George, did you make it in here, George?
So I'm not sure. Can you hear me?
I can
oh
hear
yeah,
you, George.
Loud and
Oh,
clear.
Okay.
okay.
How are you
Great.
doing, brother?
I'm doing wonderful, John, and glad to hear that Marcia's doing okay for the time being.
For the time
So
being.
that continues. Anyway, yeah, Trump, he's like the great pretender. Um,
Yeah.
Never really accomplished anything in his life. He comes out and creates all these wild ass stories about
I,
things that he's done, and and everybody knows that he didn't do them.
I'm getting a personal
But
laugh because of that song you just mentioned. Is what I'm doing.
The great pretender.
Yeah.
oh, you saw what I
Yeah.
did there.
Well, because I've had a song in my head ever since that song Doris Day. You know, the future's not ours to see.
George, he
Yeah,
has
Yeah.
rejected the art of claiming bankruptcy.
Who, Donnie? How many
Yeah,
times? Five? I think
6, I
five.
believe.
6? Give him time. Give him time.
yeah,
He's not done.
he still has he still has
He's
time
not
to
done
add
yet.
to the.
Raising money. But he's not raising as much money as Kamala Harris is.
No,
Nowhere near.
no, nope,
She's
nope.
out. She's out.
Oh my God.
And she's using her money for the campaign and not for legal issues and paying lawyers off or stashing some in a bank account somewhere for your later dreams or whatever the fuck. That's what Donnie's world is. You know,
Well, Kamala Harris hasn't been indicted in 4 different jurisdictions
yeah, she
for
doesn't have 34 felony counts either against him. You know,
um. So
where you at?
I mean, he's got to, sell his stupid cards and his stupid singing Trump head fish or whatever. Trying to drum up some money. His what you call it?
I'm sorry, I got distracted. Squirrel, my phone ring.
Oh,
Yeah,
that
squirrel.
stupid Trump fish head
No.
thing. Oh my God!
Oh, I have a
saw
list of shit to go through my head every time I hear his name. Let me
And
let
I
me
was-
try. Let me do another
What
try here.
is-
Spunky, did you ever get in here? Spunky? Nope.
No, we're not lighting up.
Not lighting up at all. Spunk, I'm going to send you back down to the audience. We'll try to recycle again, buddy. Check your settings again as much as you can. I can't see where it would be on my end. It would have to be somewhere in your settings, I think. But
Yeah, we're working on it.
I need to get
we're
back
working it.
again.
Let's see if AD had his hand up here. We'll try to see what AD wants to bring to the table here. AD, are you with us?
Oh boy.
No. Well, we must be having some trouble. AD, can you hear us? Okay, you're not lighting up either.
I
Yeah.
can't
You know,
tell
it-
lighting up
it-
because he's got a green background.
That's true.
Yeah. Well,
No.
maybe he's having bad weather.
Maybe so.
You're probably
Yeah.
going to have to cycle out, period, AD. You're going to have to leave Discord and come back into Discord.
Maybe so. Just recycle out all the way.
Muted when its icon switched.
Let me see. George, are you in here?
Yes, I'm still in here.
Okay. Just making sure everybody in the room is on the air. So
Yeah.
we
Where's Craig? Is he still with us?
who?
Craig?
I'm here.
Yeah, Craig is here. He's here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm here. Yeah, I'm here.
I think we got everybody in the room now on the air. I don't know what it is. We might be having issues. It might be on my end for all I know. But
Not
my
necessarily.
technical advisor's not here, so I'm not gonna.
Oh,
No, he's getting a haircut, as a matter of fact.
okay.
Well, that's not all he's doing, but a friend of his that they went to go see is a hairstylist, and he wants his haircut. So I assume right now he'll come home with a different look.
John?
Anyway, let me see if we got Cajun Fishing Hound. Are you in
She's
the
here.
room?
Not lighting up.
Wow.
Not lighting
this is
up.
Weird.
Yeah,
This is weird. I
we're
don't-
really having a problem tonight.
I mean,
Glitches in and out.
do you think it's the network? Do you think it's between T-Mobile and
No, not
No,
necessarily.
no, I'm not on.
Sometimes if you're down in the audience before John starts the show, it just for some reason won't let you output.
Yeah,
And you
Wow.
have to leave Discord and come back to Discord.
I'm gonna put Cajun back down and see if we can't get uh, AD.
AD.
AD's got his hand up. We'll try that. Anyway, let's see.
Hey, John, can I kind of expand on what you were talking about a little while ago, just a little bit?
What's that?
Um, Talking about the Electoral College and going with that, right?
Right?
Okay. Here's actually, this is honest to God truth. A Republican has not won the popular vote for
Oh,
president
decades.
since Daddy Bush.
Yeah, yeah.
He was the last Republican to win popular vote.
HW. H.W.
Yeah.
Bush was the last Republican to. Yeah.
And it
Since
was
then,
in,
they've gone downhill. Take a look at the people they're sticking up there. You know,
um,
even his own
but
son ended up being an idiot.
I
W.
think they go kind of hand in hand with the whole Electoral College and old school and yada yada yada. All right, is the way that they've got the Senate set up. And I'm going to use two examples here. All right. Why should Wyoming, a state with less than 1 million people grand total, have as many senators as California, a state with 40 million people?
Well, that's the way the Senate is. Every state gets 2 senators.
Right,
That's
exactly.
yeah.
But,
Now
but
the
shouldn't
Congress is a different thing. You know,
shouldn't
Congress
that
is
be
it depends on how many people.
because essentially in California, each senator's
George
representing
Murray, I do too.
but in Wyoming, each senator is representing 500,000. Big difference. So,
Oh yeah,
I mean,
but
you know,
that's not going to change. And really, thank God for that. Really, it is the Senate. You know, the House. We always joke about being a house full of monkeys down there. They throw shit around. They scream at each other and all that shit. It's the Senate that is. You know, if a bill passes the House, that's one thing, but it's got to get through the Senate. And
right,
for some reason, we attempt to put more faith in the Senate than we do in the House.
well,
I like to think that they take it a little more serious.
and for the last 2 years, it seems that the Senate were the adults in the building because the circus on the other side hasn't done a damn thing.
No,
Um,
no, but they have more clowns. And everybody, if you go to the circus, you're going to leave loving through things. You're going to love the lion show and all that, but you're going to remember them clowns. Oh, them clowns put on a hell of a show. They made you laugh and all that. So that's what the Republican Party, you know, ever since when you mentioned Daddy Bush was the last one to win the popular popular vote. The Republican Party it's lost its way, but not really. They haven't lost their way. They've just determined a new direction, and it's money. You know, when George W. came in, that's the first time I started calling into radio programs and all this shit. We didn't have internet then. Because I watched George W. take us from Afghanistan, a battle that when we were attacked, we responded to all of a sudden weapons of mass destruction in Iraq. Oh, look at over here. We got to go over here. We got to do this. We're going to go over here and save this because, you know, weapons of mass destructions and train cars and all this shit will draw you pretty pictures. We'll hold up a vial of shit and scare the fuck out of you. And look what that did from that moment on. And that war, that switch from Afghanistan to fucking Iraq, Dick Cheney had a hard on the whole fucking time. What happened to that war, baby? We went to a contractor war. We started hiring everything from fucking military special forces to fucking Burger King. That's what that war was, a contractor war. And look what it brought us, baby. The whole fucking Middle East. Go ahead.
Dick Cheney pocketed, I don't know, millions, if not billions of dollars.
Billions.
Because of his no bid contract, because he owned Halliburton, and he has no big contract. They end up over in
That's
there.
right.
And what Dub was doing, I
That's when
mean,
they started making the big money and the big picture of how politics can work for you came into the picture with Republicans. And ever since then, it is a party of the rich, for the rich, and by the rich. It
but
is. That's all the only people that are going to benefit from a Republican Party nowadays are the wealthy. While they
when
shove
you
a flag up your ass and whistle Dixie for you.
when you
Come
think
on,
about,
let's go.
I mean, when you think about it, there are some of the circus ringleaders over in the Senate. Josh Hawley, Tom Cotton, Ted Cruz, Tommy
Oh yeah,
Tuber, Lindsey
Tommy
Graham.
Tubbashit. Tommy
Uh,
Tubbashit, who doesn't know his ass from a hole in the ground. The only reason he's in there is because he's a football coach. Hey, winning coach,
yeah,
winning
I
coach, and
know.
all that stuff. It's
He,
ridiculous what they vote on. They don't
uh,
vote on values or issues or anything. They vote on bravado. A
no,
football coach,
his
TV store. I love Trump. Fuck you.
face.
What the
And
fuck? How do you argue with that shit?
um,
Anyway, let me thank Daniel Hackelman, who
there
came in
was
with a $2
Great.
donation and said, let's not forget 34 counts, Meerschaum verdict September. That's it. He's a 34 count felon. We're still waiting on that shit. The
Cajun
punishment
fish,
phase
are
for
you
that.
there? Cajun fish.
Yes. Cajun fish. How are you doing? Got in there that time, brother.
Hi,
How are you doing?
Oh,
can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Oh, I'm
Oh,
doing all right.
good. Good, baby.
Hey, I
What?
heard you from earlier. You went to Slidell, Louisiana.
Baby, that's what's
Can you
home
hear
before
me?
slide. Yes, ma'am, I can.
Okay. I'm like originally from Louisiana myself, and played many a softball games right there in Slidell.
Really?
Beautiful little town. Um,
Well, it used to be when I lived. Of course, this
yeah.
was the late
Um,
60s, early 70s. Late 60s, really. It
this
is,
I
yeah.
was, yeah, I was there around the 90s.
Yeah. Oh, then
I
you
was in my
see.
younger
Yeah.
years when I was able to run bases and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah, them days is over.
Anyway,
Anyway.
did you did I I wanted to mention the deal. I mean, I'm not sure if you heard anything about this Wells Fargo thing that they
Wells Fargo.
found an employee dead after 4 days in a cubicle.
Yes,
Oh,
yes,
yeah.
4
Yes, yes.
days.
Did hear that.
You heard about that?
yes.
Ain't
It
that
did.
Oh,
ain't
yeah.
that some
Don't
shit?
bother Bob. He's asleep at
No.
his desk. Let's leave him alone. What the
How
fuck is
horrible.
that?
It was a woman. It was a woman.
where
It was a
did
woman? I don't know. I don't understand that. It's a sad story.
It was
It is a sad story. Yeah, I saw
bad
that.
when
I
you
saw that story.
where
I
was
mean,
She died at
you're
her
just
desk
a
and nobody
number.
noticed
You're
for
just
It
four
was in
days.
Arizona. I don't know if it was in Phoenix or not.
That's
Arizona,
just
yes.
it was in Arizona?
She was 60 years old.
That's not
Yeah.
that.
Condition
And I mean,
room.
I just couldn't,
Jeanette Miller, exactly. Where were the security guards?
you know.
Anybody walk by her and go,
Well, they
Janet
said that
hasn't
she.
moved for 2 days. Anybody go over there and poke her with a stick? See?
No, they said
know?
she was in a like a back room area where people didn't go.
Well, you would think that would be nice
I
if
didn't
you
hear about that.
had a bank that would do rounds.
You would think, unless she
Hey,
had a
look-
small room that she had the door
Security
closed
guards.
and people just left alone.
It's a sad story regardless. 4 days.
Well, I heard it was a
Because-
cubicle. I mean,
It's
At the
Mhm.
very
I
least,
mean,
he would have noticed her car hasn't moved from the parking
from the parking
lot.
spot. Yeah. Something should have set off
Well,
somebody's. But it is. It's a
she
sad story, but a sad
was
statement of
supposed
our
to have
times.
clocked in.
It might have
Yeah.
been a
I
weekend.
mean,
Yes,
if
there
she
was.
clocked in
Yes, there was a
Friday,
clock in.
It
They
was
never
a
clocked out.
weekend. So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. They didn't find her till Tuesday.
That's sad.
I mean, I don't know. That
Hey,
was
let me
somewhere.
thank Let me thank Midas Dragons
a
Aurora,
warning.
who came in
Go
with
ahead.
a $2 donation and said, "GOP, let them eat cake." That's what the GOP is saying to us. Eat cake, and mind you, cake in that reference is not a good thing. That's not a good thing. And let me thank
God, I
Tracy Langnickel, who just came in with a $2 donation. Tracy, thank you very much. I appreciate it tremendously.
John, I wanted
Yeah.
to remind all the listeners and stuff that plan on doing mail-in or drop-off ballots.
All right.
When the people that doing mail-in or drop-off ballots, when they make out their ballots at home, take photographs of both sides of the ballot and the outside where you're supposed to put your signature and your date and all that stuff, whatever relevant information is on them ballots. Take photographs of them at each stage, including when you put that in the
Thank you,
drop
Jake.
box.
Yeah. I encourage early voting. If you have mail-in voting, all that stuff. They keep pointing to Oregon and places like that where they mail and you get a verification that yes, they got your vote and all that shit. It would be so easy. No, down here it's in the only reason I don't. There's only one reason I do not early vote. Because where I live, I want to fucking walk in that door. And I want to be there.
You know,
That's how I
in New
feel.
Hampshire,
Absolutely.
there is no such thing except for very limited reasons. You can other not just anybody can do a mail-in ballot. You got to take your
No.
ass to school.
And a lot of, well, not everywhere. Some places, if you want to mail in, you can do a mail in. I think Oregon's
You
one.
know what I'm saying?
I
In
think
New
there's
Hampshire,
several others.
they,
Up in New
they
Hampshire.
do it.
Yeah.
You have to have a valid reason. In other words, you got to be like an active duty member of the military on an aircraft carrier.
Some states will make you jump through hoops. Yeah, I
Yeah,
understand that.
other states don't have to have any reason. You just ask for one.
And other
But
states,
other
yeah.
than that, it's you
States
take
where they
your
trust their.
So mail-in ballot in New Hampshire is not really. In other
Well,
words,
now-
they're not covered with and all this other bullshit that the Republicans claim because they're almost non-existent.
Me and you, Jake, I'm going to show up, baby. I want my neighbors to see me walk in there. I do. And I walk in proudly with a smile on my face. I do. And I say hello to every freaking one of them, baby. How y'all doing? That's me, baby.
You need to wear a
You know,
Harris shirt.
hold all your shit inside if you want. I don't want to do that. That just eats your insides up. Anyway, where was I going? Oh,
Drop off on election
I wanted
day.
to thank Shaking My Bones, who came in with another kind donation and said, I wonder how many MAGA idiots have purchased their very own Trumpy Trouts to hang in their home to worship. Have you? I finally seen the whole fucking
I
commercial. Are you
love that
shitting me?
fish.
Ah,
That's fun.
Shaking,
What-
thank you very much, baby. Thank you very
What-
much.
Who would spend $60 on that POS?
I don't know. I didn't notice the price. Really? $59.99? $60 for that thing?
$60?
No.
$60,
All right.
$59.99. Operator, stand by. I'm surprised that the damn thing will just like.
Just
on
bide your
code.
time. Bide your time, because you know it's coming. Buy now, Trumpy Trout, $60, and throw in another $30, and we'll give you a Trump Bible. But wait, there's more. You can hear that shit coming, because that's all he is. He's a. That's what he sees the American people as.
Straight out of my
As a
ass.
marketplace for all the shit that he wants to sell. Tennis shoes, trading cards, it doesn't freaking matter. Anything.
A lump of shit.
Pieces
A
of
lump
his
of
suit
shit.
that he was wearing on the day that they took a shot at him. He's selling those. It
They
doesn't
ought to
matter.
do one- They
He'd
ought
sell a
to.
piece of
those-
his
You know,
shitty diaper.
the whole world would benefit if Donald Trump would just do us all one favor.
I just need you to shut the fuck up, cause nobody asked you, bitch.
Oh, I need
you to
that.
shut the fuck
I
up,
do
bitch.
need
Shut
that.
the fuck up, bitch.
Come on,
Shut-
baby.
Shut the fuck up, bitch. Shut the
This is
fuck up,
another
bitch.
fucking hit.
Bow, shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up. That's for Trumpy Trout. Shut the fuck up. Are you shitting me?
You know what? They ought to do?
But I did. I saw the whole freaking commercial. It's hilarious as shit. And what makes it even better, it's his group pushing it. That's not a parody of him. That's it. They love him that much. I want a Trumpy trout. I'll put him on my wall and be amazed every time I look at him. Are you
How hilarious
shitting
would
me?
this be
Come on.
if they took Trumpy Trout and did one of their parody
Oh,
spoof shows on Saturday Night Live and, and put Trumpy Trout as a Democratic gun range target?
Oh, that would be
I love
funny.
this. Shaking Me Bones just said in the comment the dollar store is going to have to add an old Trump shit section to one of these days. They will. They'll end up in some,
Well,
all the Trump shirts, the Trump
once he
Trumpy
gets
trout,
once he gets
Comes
beat,
out and they sing the
Trump
song.
Trump tennis
I got
shoes,
my
Trump
ass kicked
trading
again.
cards.
I'll
Well, the
buy
trading
one.
cards are NFTs, so there's nothing they can put their hand on there. It's just you bought that picture.
once he gets
Not that
beat,
anybody else can use it. They can all use the fucking picture with
they
no
won't be
charge.
able
You just
to
own
sell
it.
that crap at the flea market for 25 cents.
Yeah, that's it.
Compo cents.
Boy, howdy shit. Well, look
I'm
there.
gonna find those tennis shoes at a garage sale and
That's
place
good.
it in a doggone tomb. Bury it with a little note saying the worst president ever.
Ever.
And somebody
He
would
already
like,
is.
ever.
They've already, they
He's
rank presidents. He's down at the bottom. But yet every time he opens his mouth, he's always talking about Biden being the worst president in history. Are you shitting me? No, go look at the books, buddy. That's you. That's Donnie.
There's only two below him.
I want to thank Mark, our Blue Dot greeter, who came in with $5 and asked me to play that song for Trumpy Trout. I did, and I saw it in the comment before you got up there, buddy. Thank you, Mark. I appreciate it tremendously.
Now, do y'all want to hear a really scary thought?
Not really.
Okay, well, it's kind of scary.
But go ahead. Go ahead.
I was talking to Kurt for a while after the show in the Blue Room, after the
Right.
show, and I had this thought. And personally, I would come unglued. But can you imagine if that sorry ass piece of shit Trump were to eat one too many Big Macs and have those heart attack and kick it? If they allow
Vance would be president.
Okay, whatever.
Son of a bitch.
Son of a bitch. Can't win for losing there.
I'm not talking if he got elected. I'm talking next week. Okay, let's just
Next
say.
week? That works for me.
Okay.
I mean,
Okay.
well, that would just be sad.
Here's the scary part.
Be in fear everywhere.
Where do you think the Republican? All right, let's take that assumption. Let's say, okay,
John,
God forbid, something drastic happens, and Donnie has a heart attack, and all of a sudden, who steps into the place? Who steps up? J.D. Vance? Do you think the Republicans would elect? Well,
John,
the maggots. The maggots.
It
Again,
would be
we're talking about.
RFK.
All
It'd be
right.
RFK.
Oh no! Oh no! That guy doesn't. Every time I see RFK in this shit, I do. I just, it's sad when
think
your
that's
whole
it.
family comes out against your ass and says, "Please pay no attention to the clown in the closet," and that's the
John.
way they treat him. Yes, sir.
There's another part to. Okay, so just imagine. Okay, he kicks it. All right. At this point, with all his outstanding bullshit, okay,
Yeah.
would he
Yeah.
be allowed to lie in state in the Capitol Rotunda?
Oh, baby. See, you just had to go throw that into my head. The answer would be yes. He would be entitled to as an ex-president.
As an ex-president.
Oh my God, I cringe at the thought of it actually happening. Now wait, I got to get that thought out of my head. I want to thank Ed Beatty Jr., who came in with a $5 donation and said, "Working tonight, but in spirit. We must continue to spread the word to encourage the people to vote in November." Out of your mouth, baby. And Kay Allen, that darling in D.C., came in with a $10 donation and said, "Gotta love Betty Bowers." Oh, there you go, baby. Hey, there's Silly Bebo. Silly Bebo came in with a $5 donation and said, "Trump owns an MLM called ACN." You're going to confuse me. MLM called ACN. MLMs suck on their own, but adding Trump's makes this scamminess even worse. I bet. Wait a minute, I'm trying to rack my mind with what LMN is. What is it? This shit. I didn't know we was
I
going to
don't
have a
know
test,
what-
silly boo boo. Anyway, George Murray just came in with a $10 donation. George, thank you very much, and that name's been around a long time too. George, thank you. Lord
Well,
have mercy.
my scary thought about him at the Capitol, I think it would piss off every veteran in the United States to the point.
Not all of them.
You want to
Unfortunately,
see
not all
a
of them.
long Capitol? I think every veteran in the United
There
States.
are those that would use it to incite people that, because you got to take into account that with the people that we call maggots, the people that we are referring to that are just die hard, I don't give a shit what you say or what you prove, I love Trump and that's it. Those are your die hard maggots, okay?
Oh,
They're
yes,
not
they
changing
are.
their vote for shit. But
They're
those are the ones.
Washed fools.
Anyway, squirrel. I want to thank I'm sorry, Rose Blue, who came in with a $5 donation and said, "Will someone put an outhouse on his grave plot?" Yes, yes. If you ask me, that's exactly where one should go.
That'd
Put
be
a
the
porta
first
potty
one
where?
to use.
We need one. Yeah, right there. That's what
Oh,
I do. I feel that way because that way we could all take a dump on his ass. I do. I hold a lot of resentment towards him because of what he is. But he's not. He's not the only one that we need. This whole maggot crowd, this whole direction the Republican Party has gone. There's the crime. There's the what am I trying to say? The tragedy of our history is that many people, maybe 30% die hard. I don't know what the actual numbers are. Die
They
hard.
are all complacent. They are all complacent and just going right along with whatever ridiculous bullshit he does next.
Sure. They're going to worship him no matter what comes out of his mouth, no matter what he does. It's to me, I just sum it up of, yeah, fuck you, I'm voting for Trump. How you like that shit?
Exactly.
Let me thank Jeanette Dahl. That darling came in again with 50 Danish krones all the way from over in Denmark and said, "Have you seen the movie Counting the Vote on PBS?" I cannot say I have, Jeanette. I should have, because it's been referenced several times to me. Oh, okay, I got it. Several times to me, but no, I have not had time to watch it. I want to thank Silly Bebo who came back in with another $2 to say MLM is multi-level marketing. Like, like Amway.
Well,
Got it. Yeah, I appreciate
I
that,
always
darling.
just called that pyramid scam. I never
Yeah,
called
pyramid
that.
scam. That's what it is. You make more. The guy up the line makes a little off of your ass. Everybody gets a little piece. Yeah, that's the way that shit works. Yeah, I sold. Never mind. Go ahead.
my feeling on him, I don't think he should ever be allowed to darken the doorway of the Capitol building ever. Alive or dead.
I don't want to see his ass ever again on TV or anything else. I wish he would just drive and go away.
I
That's
think
not going
we-
to happen. He's going to pour his shit on, and what we got.
We seriously need a constitutional amendment where if you're a felon, if you're this, if you're that, you can never run again. You are barred from any government position. You're barred from Secret Service protection. You don't rate being pissed on if
You
you
get
broke
shit.
claims.
You don't get shit. Get the hell out of here. You're an asshole. That's what I thought. That's what we'd all love to see. But unfortunately, that's not the reality. And he does get Secret Service. I just wonder myself if do Secret Service agents have to hang around while he's in jail? I mean, they got him in a jail. There's lots of guards around. Does he need Secret Service? Are Secret Service going to walk with him to the chow hall? Stand around him while he's eating and all that shit. Those are things that what we all wonder about. Is that
brother? He won't be in general pop. He'll be in solitary confinement for the rest of his life.
There's a dream. There's a wish.
Straight up, dude. You will not
I
be
do.
around the public.
Oh,
They will
no.
be
Okay.
with you.
We're
Exactly,
getting
Rob.
close to the end of the show here, and I am going to give Spunky one more shot. I'm going to give AD one more shot. We've had them both up here. Neither one of them had their voice in here. I want to give them one more shot before we have to walk out the door. I'm waiting to see if they come up. And let me see, there's AD. Are you with us?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, I can, AD.
Right. I'm not used to this one.
Now it's cutting out a little.
Hey, if I didn't have a son that knew technology, none of this shit would exist.
Right?
I don't know how to do none of this shit. I got windows open over here, over there. I got things I can touch, things I can't touch, things that make this go that way and stuff like that. But I don't know. I wouldn't know how to put all this shit together for nothing. Anyway, AD, I'm glad you made it in here, brother. Let me see if Spunky made it. Spunky? Oh, Spunky, you're not lighting up, buddy. You're not lighting up.
Still having problems.
Still having problems. Let's see if we can hear Uncle Fatty.
You know,
Uncle Fatty.
it's been 24 years, buddy. 24 years since the Republicans won the popular vote.
That's something. That tells you something.
Okay, the Republican Party is
Tells
not
you where the
majority,
American people are.
You know, and we're gonna win this. It's inevitable. But
It's
like
been
what
just-
Hang on,
hold-
Jerry. Let
hold
Uncle
on,
Fatty
Jerry.
finish.
Yeah.
you can't get complacent. You know, it's like your
No.
title. You know, the future is what we fight for. You know, and we have gotten complacent as a party and as a people and as a country, and we got kind of lazy and you know used to our own
Yes.
routine. But that shit's over, man. There's a you know
There's
we're
no
talking
room
about
for that no more.
innovation. Keep
This is
going low.
everybody on the line. This has
And-
to take all of us.
You know it.
Yeah.
I'm just happy to pop in on you guys and make sure everybody's registered up. Idaho's pulling some crazy shit up here too with registration and yanking people off registrations if you haven't voted for a year or two. And
Shit, my
local
governor's
elections.
down here bragging about he purged 1 million people off the rolls down here in Texas. That's my governor fighting for your voice.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
And
Yeah,
then
that's the
that
Republican Party in a nutshell. They're very picky
9-year-old
about
women.
what's that?
I said that jackass out rousting 89-year-old women at 6 in the morning.
Which one's that?
we got Mitch McConnell been blocking every move that anybody's tried to make for the past 30 years.
Yeah.
Their time has come. This is a bunch of dead rats that are squealing on their way out the drowning boat.
That's what I'm looking at. You know, the Republican Party did this to themselves. They allowed this bullshit. That's how come you have something like Lincoln Project. I love them people. Keep putting their shit out. I love it. You know,
Republicans and
he
Trump, they're
this man has
working-
given birth to hell a lot of people. The Tennessee Brando, the Midas Touch, oh shit,
Man, all of them. Bellamore.
Texas Paul. You know, there's a whole cottage industry that grew up out of the fact that the outrage that was Trump. That this is it goes straight to the bone of everybody that loves this country. You know,
Pro-democracy information is what it's all about. It's not about
That's what it is.
both sides or pro-positive or negative. It's about pro-democracy.
It's
You know,
pro-democracy.
everybody's gotta get on board. We gotta
stand
get
up for
out.
your neighbors.
And,
You know,
man, stand up for your neighbors. Stand up for humanity,
yeah,
bro.
yeah, because that's what you know.
talking to these folks,
If you
like you're just
ask
saying,
me
you
right
guys
now
do
what I
talk to
miss
these folks.
about before Trump, I had neighbors.
Yeah,
I'd go down and sit down and smoke a joint. We'd smoke a bowl, whatever, drink a beer, shoot this shit, go for whatever the fuck. Yeah, I don't have that anymore. All that was taken away. All that was saying, I haven't changed. I haven't changed a damn bit. I
well, you
still
know
don't
what's
put.
working on my change because you know I'm all about flipping a MAGA, right? I'm all about flipping a friend, and you know
Yeah.
what's working is that right there. Just sitting down and just having a calm
Hold on,
talk,
sure.
saying, you know, what is it that you're against when you say you're against the liberals?
Yeah, what is it that you're
Well,
fighting
good
against
thing.
here?
All good
You know?
things. You know, inclusion, you know, help your neighbor, you know, Jesus type of stuff that they like to rattle about usually. So, you know, help your neighbor, golden rule stuff.
It's all the shit that we were growing up being taught what to do.
Yeah,
Do
it's
the
just
right
almost-
thing. Help your neighbor. Help the old lady across the street. Don't lie. You know, That all
Like I
went
said,
out the
buddy,
fucking window.
it's an
Yeah,
addiction.
Because that's
You
all
know,
Trump has to sell is hate. That's it.
And when we poke our friends, it doesn't matter how lightly we poke them, they're going to react, right?
Sure.
They're going to have that instant denial and that fight or flight, and you're going to argue over some semantics. But in the end, argue with your friends long enough, argue with your family long enough, calmly, easily,
You don't have any.
and with points, and it can happen.
Yeah, I long for those times. Thanksgiving dinner, all that
It
kind of
is-
shit, Christmas. Nothing.
John,
We don't do that
I-
anymore.
you used to, back in the day, you used to hang out with the neighbors, drink a few cold woods, kick back, whatever. Are you talking about the same neighbors that are now Trump flag flying idiots?
That's them.
We used to have nice big block parties and have the
That's
band out
them.
in the road, the whole road off for a couple days.
Yeah.
Oh,
It's a gauntlet between my house and the highway down there. One way in, one way out, baby. I got to pass that shit. They know it. That's how come I look at everything they put up on this street. It is not their political view. They don't believe in the wise words of Donnie. This is a fuck you to John. And that's the way I look at it. And I prefer it that way, really. They can't, I'm sure in any debate, you can't hold up any policies from Trump outside of money for the wealthy. And I don't think any of these people fall into the wealthy category, although a few think they do. Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to get wrapped up in that shit. It's about time. It's about time to wrap up the show.
Credits are rolling.
Yeah. And it has. I want to thank everybody for coming in and joining the show tonight. I appreciate it tremendously. This is my brush with sanity every 3 times a week right now. So I appreciate y'all coming in. I apologize for any. Anyway, AD.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming in, brother. We appreciate it. It's short timing here, but hopefully we can get you in earlier next time.
I got you.
And we're going to have to work on that audio too. Yeah. No, AD, I'm not. Everything coming in is kind of muffled sounding. Go ahead.
I think that's a connection problem. He might have a
Is
weak
it?
signal.
Might have a weak signal. AD, anyway, I appreciate you coming in. Try it again next show. We'll be here, brother. Anyway, George.
Sure.
Thank you for coming in, brother. We appreciate it tremendously.
Yeah, thank you for having me in, and we'll see you on the next Blue Dot. And
We will be here, brother.
got some more information on the way.
Well, new things will happen, I am sure. That's only day after tomorrow. Shit, Donnie's going to put his ass in the news again. There'll be more to talk about. Anyway, Spunky 1991, trying one more time, and we just can't get you in here for some reason. The bugs in this machine are just preventing you from getting in here, but don't give up.
John?
Yes, dear?
I actually think it is on your side.
It is on my...
I
Oh,
think
Lord.
you accidentally have him muted. I don't know if you know how to do that.
I just right-clicked on his name, and... No,
And
he's
is
not
there a
muted.
place? You sure? Because
Yeah,
he says
'cause-
when he looks at it, it says he's muted, and he can't unmute it.
No? Okay, look, I'm going to mute right now. I'm going to mute him. I just muted him. Okay, and I see the little line across the microphone there. Now I'm going
Okay.
to right-click again, and I'm going to unclick.
Unmute him.
Spunky.
I see him lighten up.
See?
Yeah.
Well, that's an improvement.
Yeah. Still can't
Let me
hear.
see, user volume. Let me go up. I'm going up to 145%. Spunky.
Uh-oh.
On his side,
But
then.
if you are on your telephone, slide your thumb up from the bottom of the screen.
It
And
depends on what kind of phone he has, Sherry.
Yeah.
if he's on an Android, and then the little microphone symbol down in that bottom box, if it has a line on it, press on that. It will get rid of the line, and your mic will be on.
Yeah, I don't know what the problem is, but Spunky, don't give up on this shit. Keep trying. We're going to be back here again on Thursday, so we'll try it again. Until then, Thank you for coming in, and don't give up on us, baby. We'll be here. And thank you for coming in and trying anyway. Anyway, let me see. Craig,
Yes, sir. I am here.
thank you, brother. Thank you for coming in.
You're welcome. Have a good evening.
You
And
too.
talk to y'all later.
We'll be here again on Thursday, like I said, Craig. Thank you very much. And let me see. Uncle Fatty. Thank
Hit that
you.
Discord button. Hit that pay up. Hit that
There you
Patreon.
go. Hit that shit down
Hit
there.
that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Come back 3
Our
times.
numbers are going up, baby. There's more coming into this family every time I turn around. I'm just so, it makes me happy. It makes my day. Uncle Fatty, thank you, brother. Come in. I enjoy the conversation, brother.
Always gonna be
All right. Take care of yourself. And let me see. Sherry.
John. No,
Thank you for.
I didn't realize that the Trump flag flying fools down the road were your friends back in the day. That
Yeah.
Oh my God!
Oh yeah.
How
I've lived here.
were
I've lived here a long time, baby.
on you like that?
We've been through several floods in this area where the only way in and out of here is by boat. We helped each other. We looked out for each other and all that shit. I'm not sure that would happen again. I'm sure they'd pretty well be sitting happy, sitting on their porch just watching. So,
That ain't right at all. I mean, those people,
well,
you don't need that bullshit in your
that's
life.
them. It ain't me.
You know, but that's what I'm saying. You don't need to deal with that, so hell with them.
That's what I say. I drove right by Butt Boy today. Me and him met on the street, car to car. I waved hello. That's what I do. I don't give a fuck. He wants to shove shit up his ass. He can do it all day long. It doesn't mean I have to. Anyway, Sherry, I want to thank you for coming in, and take care of yourself, baby. We'll be back. We'll be here.
I'm gonna try to be back in on Thursday. Can't guarantee it because, like I said, that's my birthday.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, that's right. It is your birthday Thursday. So.
I'll try to come in.
Enjoy your birthday, baby.
Well, thank you, and I'm going to be
taking a strip show. Do whatever you.
Well, I'm
I'm
going
just
to be enjoying it if Judge Chutkin drops her little gavel on Trump that day at that hearing.
That'd be a nice present, wouldn't it?
Oh yes, it would.
Oh yes, it would.
Well,
in case you're not here, have a happy birthday, dear. I hope the day puts a smile on your face. That's what I want for you.
Like I say, stay blue. Hope's high, fingers crossed, and Kamala's taking it.
Stay in the fight, baby. Stay in the fight.
Done. He's done. We're done with him.
He's toast. Stick a fork in him. Send him back to Mar-a-Lardo. All right, Sherry. Thank you very much, baby. We'll talk to you later.
All right, you take care, and I hope everything is okay with you and the family.
Well,
and
I appreciate it.
That you're feeling a little bit better than you were when the show first started. So
I am. Thank you.
Take care of yourself. Know that you're loved. We're here, and we got your back.
Thank you, baby. Thank you very much, and we'll talk to you later. And Mr. Chick.
Yes, John.
Ooh, what a ride! What a ride!
Always.
Anybody you want to? Yes, it is every time. Every time.
Every time.
And as Jake Seller says, "Happy trails to you
until
we meet again." I know the whole song, but they'll throw me off the air if I sing it. Anyway.
Yeah, I know. That's why you sing it
want to?
slow.
Yes, I love the song. It's on my playlist. Yes.
Oh.
I can go on my iPad right now and go right down there and hit that button, and that song will play. Hell yes, I know every word of it. I still enjoy it. And that's still how I try to face life. What the fuck you gonna do? You got one choice in life: adapt, overcome, move forward. Doesn't mean you have to bitch about it all the time, because it ain't gonna make it any better. Best thing you can do in life is smile and try to give it away to somebody else, because they damn sure need it. Anyway,
yes.
Miss Chick.
Yes, John.
You got anybody you want to call out tonight?
Yes. I want to call out everybody to check their registration. Make sure you're still registered. I think, if I understand correctly, at a federal level, that at some point when we hit that 60 days before the election, nobody can make any new rules to change anything. So
there you go. So, set in stone.
Make sure
this is it.
After we hit that 60-day mark, that you go in and check and make sure you're registered. That
Yeah.
way, maybe they can stop fricking with you.
That's right. Maybe so. Make sure
I
you do
hope so.
that. Because time is coming down. What, we got 62 days? I think. I don't know. It's like 60. We're down within 2 months' time, baby. This is
Yep.
where the rubber meets the road. This is where all the hard work has to begin.
Yep.
You know, this has been a long.
Take a deep
because-
breath. We're going to
Yeah.
need it.
Because
Yep.
this election season has gone on for 4 years. You know that.
Eight.
It has. You know, we slide right out of one into another. Anyway,
Yeah, we do.
anybody else you want to?
Well, in
comment?
the meantime, we had some people share some shit.
Who in the hell shared this shit? Because I want to.
Well, that's a really good question. You
It
know
is.
who shared this shit?
Who in the hell shared this shit?
Hey, Harvey Willis from Arkansas.
Harvey.
Connie
Harvey.
Golden from Oregon.
Thank you.
Daryl Arguello, I think, from Colorado. Howard Moyer from Virginia. John Combs, from Indiana. And Christopher White from Texas. All
Shared this
this
shit.
shit.
And we appreciate the shit that you shared this shit. And I thank you. That's how this family grows, baby. That's how come this family is growing right now. It's because y'all share this shit. And it doesn't matter about the number as far as my ego. My ego was shot out long time ago, baby. Long time ago. This is about family. The more this family grows, the more people that are involved in this process, this voting, this election. And that's what it's all about, is we have to be involved. The future's not guaranteed. This election is not guaranteed. Nothing is given to us on a silver platter. Everything we have to work for. And it's worth the fight. It is worth the fight. So you never give up. You fight. And that's what we will do.
And we'll
What is
be
that?
here, John. We've got your back.
I know you do. I know you do. And believe me, that gives me a lot of comfort in the times that I'm going through right now. It does. This family gives me a lot of comfort. And I want to say I want to say thank you to all of you that have reached out and know what's going on in my life and my family life. And I'm not lying to you. It is difficult. It gets more difficult every fucking day. I don't know what I'm going to do. And I'm lost. For the first time in my fucking life. I don't know if I'll be able to adapt. I love this family. But the fight is here, baby. My life. And I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one. I'm concerned about Donna right now. I made a phone call and I didn't get an answer. I'm concerned.
Oh,
I'm worried. Linda, if you're out there, please call me. Let me know something. Yeah, there's other family members that are in the same fucking boat. It's not a good boat to be in.
no.
But I want to
The
thank.
hardest thing in life.
It
to do,
is.
John.
It is the hardest thing I've ever fucking faced. Anyway, I don't want to end this on that. Anyway, we'll be back here Thursday for another Blue Dot family meeting. I want to thank everybody. Those names going by on our Patreon members. Thank you every month for supporting us for all these years. I appreciate it tremendously. And those who came in tonight a la carte and donated, I thank you very much. And I'll be in a better place by Thursday. Today was an extremely rough day, and it just, I'm still going to be navigating it for the rest of the fucking night.
No
But
excuses needed. No excuses
No,
needed at
No,
all.
I don't need an excuse. I just appreciate the time this family gives me, because this is my connection, baby. Anyway, Miss Chick, thank you very much. Thank you to all of you, and my love, and to all of you for being here and being part of this. Anyway, say goodnight, Miss Chick. Let's go.
Love you, John. Good night,
Love
Blue
you
Dot
back, baby.
family.
Good night, Blue Dots
Mushy
everywhere.
stuff.
All that mushy shit. All that mushy shit. I got to talk to her too. I did. I loved it. Anyway, I'll talk to y'all soon. Y'all take care of yourself, and we'll be back here on Thursday. Until then, just put a smile on that face, baby, even if it's hard to. Find one, give it away. We'll see you later. Good night.